Well, for some kids, sports is their life, right? And now slowly, some are starting to come back up. Arizona's biggest soccer club says they plan to start back on the field by June. ABC 15's Carla Navarrete joining us live right now, talking with the club about the logistics and safety protocols this morning. Carla, with soccer being a contact sport, how exactly is this going to work? A lot of questions right now with parents.
Yeah, we've got some video to show you, and I'll tell you, for this weekend, RSL's top competitive teams, well, they took to the fields already, but it's not the normal hustle and bustle that soccer moms and soccer dads are used to seeing, and I'll tell you, it won't be that same bustle for a while.
And our coaches are ready to go back.
Brent Irwin is the Real Salt Lake Club director, in charge of more than 15,000 kids across the state who play soccer with the club. The sport played outside in the open air, the first big plus to being able to bring the sport back to kids.
I think it will be a breath of fresh air for the kids. I think it'll be a breath of fresh air for the families, but I also think it is not going to be the return to the normal training that they're used to. It'll be an adjustment.
Phase 1, he says, will look pretty similar to this MLS video for professional players, where no touching or interaction is involved.
And I do believe that the first phase of the kids getting back on the field will be one person to a ball, not interacting with one another, almost independent trainings together.
One thing they are considering, asking parents not to get out of their cars during practice drop-off or pickup, and changing practice times to avoid crowding at parks where teams gather.
One of the things we had to think of the other day is if one training session starts at 5 and ends at 6, we actually cannot begin the next training session till 6:15 or 6:20, because you need to make sure that all of the kids who are on the field have left before the next group comes on.
Irwin stressed several times during our interview the importance of doing things right, especially as the summer season starts. Doing things right, he says, will ensure there is no cancellation or setback in the later phases.
There is a release in being able to know that I can take my children to do something that they really love and let them be with their friends in a safe environment where I know that all the protocols are going to be followed, but to also allow for me to sit there for a second and maybe, chat from my car to another car to a parent and have that social interaction. I think we're all hungry for that.
Yeah, the club also says they will not be doing any of their recreational teams or any of their Excel teams. We also checked with another club, another league in the Valley, and they are also not doing any recreational teams at this time. They expect to get back to team playing probably sometime in the fall. For now, reporting live in Chandler, I'm Carla Navarrete, ABC 15, Arizona.